Hello everyone and Assalamu alaikum. I'm Ifat from Eurolink and I'm working here as a US and UK, Australia and UK consultant. আমাদের এখানে আজকে যে কথা বলার কথা যে বিষয় সেটি হচ্ছে ইউকেতে বর্তমানে নভেম্বর ইনটেকে আমাদের যে ব্যাপার অ্যাজ আ ফাউন্ডেশন অ্যান্ড আদার কোর্সেস এইসব ব্যাপারে আমরা আজকে ডিসকাশনের জন্য এসেছি অ্যান্ড আমাদের সাথে লাইভে আজকে এখানে অতিথি হিসেবে জয়েন করার কথা একজন, তো আমরা তার জন্য কিছুক্ষণ অপেক্ষা করব, কিন্তু পাশাপাশি আমি কমেন্টের মাধ্যমে জানতে চাচ্ছি যে আমি কি শুনতে পাচ্ছি কিনা আপনি কেউ। সো আমি এটা শিওর হয়ে তারপর ফার্দার মুভ অন করব। I need some responses through chat, so okay, ensure করতে হবে আমি অডিবল কিনা। ওকে, সো ফার আমি একটা রেসপন্স পেয়েছি, তার মানে সবাই শুনতে পাচ্ছে। আচ্ছা, আজকে আমাদের যে বিষয়ে আমরা কথা বলতে চাচ্ছি সেটা হচ্ছে স্টাডি গ্রুপ, যার মাধ্যমে একটা পাথওয়ে প্রোগ্রাম হিসেবে কাজ করেন আমাদের সাথে অ্যাজ এ কোলাবোরেটিং উইথ ইউরলিঙ্ক। অ্যান্ড আমরা আপকামিং নভেম্বর যে ইনটেকটা রয়েছে ইউকের বিভিন্ন ইউনিভার্সিটির সাথে আমরা সমন্বয় করে আমরা পাথওয়ে প্রোগ্রামগুলো পরিচালনা করতে আগ্রহ প্রকাশ করেছি, এবং বর্তমানে আমরা ইউকেতে যেসব ইউনিভার্সিটির সাথে অ্যাফিলিয়েটেড রয়েছি, আমরা স্টাডি গ্রুপ এবং ইউরোলিঙ্কের সাথে অ্যাফিলিয়েটেড কিছু ইউনিভার্সিটি, সেসব ইউনিভার্সিটিতে এনরোলমেন্ট সম্পর্কে আমরা একটা তথ্য পরিষ্কার করব, এবং স্টাডি গ্রুপের যে কাজটা, স্টাডি গ্রুপ কিভাবে কাজ করে ইউরোলিঙ্কের সাথে এবং ইউকের অন্যান্য অ্যাফিলিয়েটেড ইউনিভার্সিটির সাথে আমরা কিভাবে একটা বন্ড সৃষ্টি করে আমরা ইউনিভার্সিটিতে স্টুডেন্টদেরকে এনরোল করতে সাহায্য করি, সে ব্যাপারে আমরা একটা মোটামুটি পরিষ্কার ধারণা দিতে আজকের এই লাইভে উপস্থিত হয়েছি। তো আমরা আজকে আমাদের একজন অতিথির সাথে যে ব্যাপারটা নিয়ে শেয়ার করার কথা, অ্যাজ এ স্টাডি গ্রুপের যে কাজটা পাথওয়ে প্রোগ্রাম হিসেবে আমরা কাজ করে থাকি, ওনারা বেসিক্যালি আমাদের সাথে পাথওয়ে হিসেবে কাজ করে থাকে। অ্যান্ড এই পাথওয়ে প্রোগ্রামটা আমাদের আসলে অনেক আগে থেকেই আমরা এর সাথে যুক্ত রয়েছি। কোনো না কোনোভাবে দেখা গেছে যে আমরা এবার নতুন করে চুক্তিবদ্ধ হয়েছি আমরা এইভাবে কাজ করার জন্য বাইরের ইউনিভার্সিটির সাথে। আমরা যেসব ইউনিভার্সিটির সাথে বিশেষ করে অ্যাফিলিয়েটেড রয়েছি, এর মধ্যে কিছু ইউনিভার্সিটি আছে যেমন টিসাইড ইউনিভার্সিটি, ইউনিভার্সিটি অফ অ্যাবারডিন, রয়্যাল হলওয়ে ইউনিভার্সিটি, লিভারপুল জন মুর ইউনিভার্সিটি এবং অন্যান্য অনেক ইউনিভার্সিটি রয়েছে। সো স্টাডি গ্রুপ আসলে কি? বেসিক্যালি বলতে গেলে স্টাডি গ্রুপের কাজ হচ্ছে একটা পাথওয়ে হিসেবে কাজ করা। লাইক আমরা যে নভেম্বর ইনটেকের কথা আমরা ধরছি, যে নভেম্বর আমাদের আপকামিং, আপনি জানেন সামনে অক্টোবর, তারপর নভেম্বর, মোটামুটি 2 মাস মতো এরকম একটা সময় আমাদের হাতে রয়েছে। সো এই সময়ের মধ্যে আমরা আমাদের সাথে উপস্থিত হয়েছেন। হাই আপু।
Hello.
Am I audible to you? একটু জানাবেন প্লিজ।
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you properly. Thanks. So আমাদের সাথে আজকে উপস্থিত হয়েছেন আমাদের অতিথি ফারজানা সোনা আপু, এডুকেশন রিক্রুটমেন্ট ম্যানেজার ফ্রম স্টাডি গ্রুপ। সো আপু, প্লিজ, you have the floor.
Thank you so much. Hi everyone, thank you for joining us, and hi, but thank you so much for having study group in the session. So basically today the live session is mainly the purpose was for additional intake, which is November 2023, for our some top-notch and very reputed universities from UK, where students can start their bachelor programs in a sense in a foundation year or international year 1 or pre-masters program. And the November intake is like an amazing intake where students are getting a lot of opportunities, a scholarship, with additional course durations without any cost, and students are getting a lot of supports, very close supports from the campus, and so many more things. So we're going to discuss about all the things there in the life. So if you want me to go through the university to university or something like that?
ফার্স্ট অফ অল আমি একটা জিনিস সবাইকে আসলে ক্লিয়ার করতে চাচ্ছিলাম শুরুতে, সেটা হচ্ছে আসলে স্টাডি গ্রুপ কি
Hello.
and কিভাবে কাজ করে। এটা একটা ব্রিফলি আপনি যদি বলতে পরিষ্কার করে সবার উদ্দেশ্যে।
Of course. Thank you so much. This is a very, this is like, a very important question, because people often think like, okay, a university name should be a single university name. Why it's called study group? So basically, we are the stakeholder of 13 UK university and 9 USA university, and we have universities from Europe, such as in Ireland, and also some options for Australia and New Zealand as well. So with all of these university, we have more than 30 university from the globe, and study group is one of the pioneer education provider in globally. We have very top-notch universities from UK, and have like, Russell's Group University. I hope everyone have idea about Russell's Group, and have some very amazing top-notch universities as well from UK. So what actually happening, what we are actually providing right now. So for UK, basically the students who are not meeting the direct entry requirements for the universities, in terms of probably entry requirements, or probably the IELTS requirements, or there are some options also. National curriculum students from Bangladesh, they are not even able to apply for the UK universities, 90% UK universities directly for the bachelor first year program. In that case, we are offering some amazing program which is called Foundation or International Year 1 or Pre-Masters, that is actually prepared the students for their main progression degree that they are actually planning to go for in their bachelor or master's level. So we are actually called ourselves, so we are the International Study Center. So that is actually situated in every university within the campus for most of the university, where it's like, in the same university, there will be a different building where we're going to prepare the students for their main program. And all our programs in the study center for the foundation or international year 1 or pre-masters actually designing by, like, in a close coordination with the main course leader from the university. So according to the degree program, we are designing the pathway program so that the student can get in depth knowledge about the subject they are going to study, as well as we are giving the compulsory English courses that making the students English level really stronger. So this is about study group. Apart from this, we have some direct university where a student can go for bachelor, master's levels courses as well in UK. Is one of the top-notch university from world events, the Royal Holloway University of London, which is part of University of prestigious University of London. So this is about study group, and we are in the market more than 30 years and successfully helping out the students and the universities in recruitment of the international students, and this is about study group. So yeah, I hope that can help people to understand how we are working actually.
Right, right. Thank you so much for briefly explaining that. I was like, I was starting with these, like, I was mentioning 4 or 5 universities that providing this kind of help, this kind of opportunities to the students, to the international students that are going to, like, okay, they want to enroll into the bachelor's and master's, so they have the opportunity to enroll to this program with, like, foundation thing, like, which can help them make the skillful English and the foreign language, where they can study and they can create a base for their bachelor degree. I was like briefly explaining that. So apart from that, I was like thinking to let our audience know that it would be very kind for you if you could mention a few universities which are currently you're working with. We will be providing them foundation, year 1, and eventually pre-masters. So please take.
Of course. Yeah, thank you so much. So Arnab, yeah, let's go for it. But we got some question. Probably we shall we answer it now, or we'll, like, brief about the
Uh,
universities and go for it.
Later on, like, I want, like, if you can explain the universities first.
Sure, no worries. So basically, November is an additional intake. Let me tell about the benefits about the November intake. So November is an additional intake in a sense we are giving the students 3 weeks of additional programs or course, which is face to face, and where we're gonna help out the students, including the registration procedure, career guidelines, and balanced life in how people can balance their life in UK, the environment about the job careers, then registration procedure, how they can open the bank's account. Will help the students to enhance their English level. So a lot of our existing students from the study center will help the students to enhance their English level. Apart from that, what we are offering in November, so we are going to make something like digitalizing the students. So about the computer literacy, like say let's say in UK the curriculum is of course pretty different from national curriculums that we are following. What happening, students are not able to cope up with the curriculum that actually usually UK follows. So in that case, we're going to prepare the students for how to make the presentations, how they can work in a assignment, how the project work will going on. So these all of the stuffs that students are going to get in the 3 weeks of whoever going to start from November. So the course going to be started from 27th of November. We have 12 of our centers that is open for foundation or international year one or pre-masters program in this November intake. And the most biggest takeaway is that students are not paying a single amount extra for the 3 weeks of extra classes. That means the tuition fees that you actually going to provide by the students from January intake, the same amount of tuition fees the students are paying if they join in November, but they are getting the additional classes. Not only that, even in the November students, we are giving some amazing scholarship opportunities up to 6,000 that is available only for this intake. So I would say it's very beneficial for students in terms of financially and academically as well. So we have universities financially and academically as well. So we have universities, cities like in Greater Manchester and Liverpool. We have universities from Surrey, then we have university from Brighton, from Cardiff. Then we have universities in Aberdeen or Strathclyde, and so many more locations. So students can get a lot of options and opportunities. Even we have very top-notch universities such as University of Cardiff. So Cardiff University is one of the top ranked university from the world, which ranked 166 in the world according to THE ranking. Even Cardiff's location, if I can talk about the location of the university, it's in the main city center in the Cardiff. So it's in the capital, and it's a very vibrant and very peaceful city, and it's so calming as well. Students living cost going to be really affordable, and the beauty of Cardiff is that student can actually move anywhere except Manchester within 2 hours and 2.5 hours maximum by train. So it can be in Scotland, it can be in England, any of the area, or it can be in the London as well. So I have one university from Cardiff, which is Cardiff University, as I said, and we have International Foundation Year 1 option, International Year 1 option, and the pre-masters program option. Here, as long as this is a Russell's Group University and very prestigious one, the tuition fee is going to be really high. So probably it sounds like high, 18,000 pounds to 19,500 pounds for the foundation year or pre-masters year or the international year 1. But what we are doing, we are providing scholarship up to 5,500 to make the tuition fees only 14,000. That is going to be very cost of affordable university. So even in Cardiff, the subject psychology ranked 6th in the UK. With the psychology, students can get additional 1 year of placement year if they go through our international foundation year or year 1. And subject like civil engineering is architecture engineering is another very prestigious subject here, engineering departments. And also this is the only one university from us where student can go for law in international year 1. Often students who are not meeting the direct entry requirement, they need to go for the foundation program for law, right? But in Cardiff University, student can get the first year if they are qualified for the program. And IELTS requirement is very flexible. Student, if the students have overall 5.5, no and below 5, they can actually start with us at Cardiff University. Then we have universities people often ask for London-based university, right? So our students are like, quite interested for London. So whenever it's come to London, it's very expensive. It's very expensive in terms of living, and very difficult to get the jobs and also the living space as well. So accommodation is another crisis in London. In that case, we have some like amazing opportunities for the students, where a student can stay outside of the London, but they can explore London very easily. Let's say Surrey is just 30 minutes away from central London, right, by train. So Surrey is one of the most like vibrant and peaceful city in UK, in England, I must say. But itself is a very big city. Here we have two university. One is University of Surrey, which is a very high ranked university, top 250 within world ranking. Hospitality and tourism management course ranked um, 14th in the world and first in the UK. So if any student want to study hospitality management and tourism, they can't get far better opportunities than University of Surrey. Then we have some amazing also other some subjects. Even for business school, this university ranked 19th in the UK, which is something like very prestigious. And we do have a lot of engineering courses here. Student can join for a foundation program or international or pre-masters program as well. The requirement gonna be similar. Student need to have minimum like overall 5.5 with at least 5 in each band. So it should be UKVILTs, of course, for all the centers I'm talking about. The tuition fees, as long as a high ranked university, it's going to be pretty high, right? But we can make it again like this year we have scholarship like 5,000, so student can get foundations level within 14,500. Another university in Surrey, which is Royal Holloway University of London. So this is the top university from University of London, and very prestigious, and within 350 in the world ranking as well. The subjects like computer science, engineering, electrical engineering, mechanical engineering, biological science, or if any student want to study something like social science, social work, then music or content writing or creative writing, these kind of subjects are really really like very amazing and pretty good ranking in the UK or in the world as well. So our students from graduate who are actually graduating from Royal Holloway University of London, they are actually getting the opportunity to work with companies like IBM, Microsoft, Apple, Google. So if the students can like bear the cost of at least 18,000, they should plan for a university like Royal Holloway University of London. Though we have again scholarship for this university too. In November, foundation program is available in Royal Holloway University of London. Another university again very close to London, central London, which is University of Sussex. University of Sussex is top 235 universities from the world, and the business school ranked 22nd. And the most amazing and prestigious subject from this university is development studies. So University of Sussex basically ranked first in the world for development studies, and it's been now 7 years they are holding the same ranking and reputation. So you can actually get the idea how prestigious the university going to be, where student can now November can join November intake, and the tuition fees going to be again like 5,500 scholarship. But student can get up to 5,500 scholarship. Again, the tuition fee is going to be very very affordable for the students, and we have some probation scholarship as well. But it depends on the student and result, of course. So these are the universities. So it's in Brighton. So if I can talk about Brighton, most sunniest city in the England. So the temperature, I must say, it's gonna be very like comfortable for the students from Bangladesh, because we are actually living in a summer based country. Like it's sometimes difficult for our students to stay in a very place where it's very coldy, right? But in that case, Brighton going to be really really like great option for the students. Even in one way, in one word, I want to say that like the Sussex, Brighton is the very fancy city. If you want to live a very lavish life, then you should go for Brighton. And it's very close to London again. It's gonna take 45 minutes to 10 if any student wanna go for London. So These are the three university. It's a very top-notch university, very top-ranked university, where a student can stay outside of the London but can get all the benefits of London. So we have pretty many more universities. But now if I can talk about the students, first year we are giving the scholarship, so first year student can manage it, but later probably it's going to be difficult for the student to manage. So if you feel like that, no, your budget is only within 13,000 to 13,000, 11,000 to 13,000 pounds, then how you gonna get the university option? Then for you guys, I have some amazing universities as well. So I have one university in Liverpool, which is Liverpool John Moores University. I can see there is a question about Liverpool John Moores University as well. So Liverpool City. So in Liverpool City, yes, we have one university, which is Liverpool John Moores University. It's a pretty prestigious university where a student can go for international year one foundation program or pre-masters. The pre-masters is not available for this November intake, but student can go for international year one and foundation program. And the most exciting thing is that student can go for the international year one with joint CAS. I mean the combined CAS. So what will happen if they join our international year one in the business and engineering department? So we do have two departments, two schools open, where a student can actually go for the bachelor first year, and they can avail maximum scholarship, of course, because we are giving 3,000 scholarship for the November intake, whoever joining us in Liverpool John Moores University. So the tuition fee is going to be 14,000. From this 14,000 for the international year one, we are going to give 3,000 scholarship. And the progression scholarship similarly will be 3,000. That means the main program cost is not more than 16,000. So students are going to get straight away 3,000 scholarships, so which is pretty enough, and it's going to be very affordable then. And then for foundation, though it's not in joint class, but we can again give the scholarship 3,000. And if I can talk about the Liverpool John Moores University, as I said, if any students earlier I mentioned, if any student want to study hospitality and tourism management, they should go for University of Surrey. But if you can think, okay, my budget is not going to cover for University of Surrey, then please go for Liverpool John Moores University, because in this university, hospitality and tourism management course ranked actually top 6, so which is of course pretty good. And if I can talk about the ranking and reputation, Liverpool John Moores University ranked top 15 in the UK, and according to World Top University Ranking Guide, according to Times Higher Education Young University Ranking. So this university ranked 100 within the universities who have age 50. So as a modern university, this university is very prestigious and ranked really high. And city, someone asked a question. I can see that how is Liverpool as a city for a student? So this city actually called the student city. Even Liverpool John Moores Liverpool City actually is the top 3 city in the UK, and most convenient for the student as well. The 1/3 of the populations are the student population. So the student population, if I can mention, it's 70 100 students populations in Liverpool. So you can get the idea how big the city is in terms of the students crowd. And also home of two iconic football teams, Liverpool and Everton. So student whoever for watching the football matches in over TVs nowadays, now they can get the opportunity to join Liverpool John Moores University, and they can enjoy any match they want because it's very close to the campus. So the universities also have great facilities and modern accommodation, all in a city with a lower than average cost of living. So the cost of living, if I can compare with London, it's going to be 40% lesser than London. So student can really save a lot of money. And from Liverpool, Manchester is just 30 minutes away, Leeds is just 45 minutes away, and central London is just 2 hours and 20 minutes away. So a student can get access of a lot of cities which are very close to Liverpool. So this is about Liverpool Journals University, and student can get the 3,000 scholarship. I'm again actually repeating it because the 3,000 scholarship is for this intake only. We still have time to apply for the November intake, but I mentioned something that we are offering joint cast. So we know that joint cast don't need UKVILTS, right? But for Liverpool Journals University, this is the requirement by the university. Any students from Bangladesh, Nigeria, or Pakistan, they need the UKVILTS. So don't forget to go for the UKVILTS, and we have some amazing options for the UKVILTS as well. So we are going to benefit students who are actually planning to sit for the UKVILTS as well. Then we have another university which is in Greater Manchester, and if students are looking for very affordable tuition fees but looking for quality, then they should go for this university, which is in Greater Manchester, University of Huddersfield. So Huddersfield is a very modern, successful, and innovative university with a great reputation for helping students success in their chosen career. So this university ranked top 20 in the UK for work placement, so which is really important for the students. And 100% of the undergraduate programs of ours are actually student getting professional placement year or internship year. That means any of undergraduate program where whatever it is, so any course from UG, student can get additional 1 year of internship or industrial placement year. And on that year, student can get the opportunity to work with the top-notch global or British company, and they can earn money as well. But most important thing is that they're going to make their connection really stronger. And also the teaching quality of this university is amazing. These universities teaching, they are actually awarded TEF gold rated award for their teaching quality, which is called TEF gold rated award. So for teaching frameworks, for the teaching quality, they have actually achieved the ever highest ranking prestige. So which is very important for our South Asian student, because if teaching quality is not good enough for the students, then it's going to be very difficult for a student to cope up with other students from other nations, right? And in University of Huddersfield, student can actually apply for foundation year for this November intake. We have all kind of courses. So in University of Huddersfield, we are offering nursing program as well, and we have a course called through the foundation program, adult nursing. And for this program, students are getting the opportunities to do their internship with NHS. We have law, we have engineering, we have business, we have social science, and so many more subjects here. So you can get each and every subjects over there. So the tuition fee is going to be for the foundation year is 13,000. From 13,000, we are going to give 1,500 scholarship, and whenever students are progressing, they are getting scholarship of 2,000 if they just passed. But if a student are serious enough and studying enough, and if they can achieve 68% and above in the foundation program, they will get 3,000 scholarship in the progression year. Even if a student is studying hard and getting a result like 78% and above, they are going to get 4,000 of scholarship, which is an amazing opportunity, because the tuition fees in Huddersfield is maximum 15,000 for the programs. So it varies program by program, 14,000 to 15,000. So if a student can get 5 to 4,000 scholarship, then their tuition fees will goes down to only 11,000. So getting a university in who is within top 20 in the UK, or within a tuition fees 11,000, it's not possible actually without Huddersfield. So I recommend the students whoever want to study a prestigious in a prestigious university, but it should be a bit affordable, then please go for University of Huddersfield, and we are open for November intake, as I said. Then we have some other universities from Leeds. We have two University of Leeds, which is the top ranked university from the world, and also in the UK, of course. It's in the Leeds city. So if I can talk about the ranking and reputations of University of Leeds ranked actually top 100 in the world and ranked 16 in the UK, and 90% of the university's research rated at world leading or internationally excellent research. And as well as the business school is within the top 10 business school in the UK. And this is a part of prestigious Russell's Group University. So within the top 24 top research-led university, including Oxford and Cambridge, University of Leeds is one of them, where a student can apply for.
Yeah. So meanwhile, we have some queries through Facebook comments. I can see like Nizam has
Yeah.
asked, I passed bachelor's in 2019 with CGPA of 2.5. Can I apply for a pre-master's program? Can he?
Well, so 2.5 out of 4, if it's a 4 years of bachelor, yes, you can. You can go through the pre-master's program. We have, as I said, more than 13 university. You can choose any of the university. Depends on your IELTS score. And also, like, you need to have some evidence, proper documented evidence regarding your study gap. If you have everything properly, then please connect with Eurolink. They're going to help you out in terms of application procedure.
Yeah, exactly. You're anytime welcome here. Like we're working with study group, and any efficiency we see in you, we'll definitely pick you up and enroll you for your destination. Yeah. So another question we have through Facebook comment, like Ishida Khanam asked, when is the last date of application submission for next intake 2023?
So the course going to be started in 27th of November. The deadlines is like, the first week of October. So you have really very less time in your hand. Please don't make more delay. Visit your link's office and start your application procedure ASAP, and be aware that you have already started preparing your financial documents and your English language proficiency test as well.
All
I
right.
hope you
So
got it.
yeah, we have got like plenty of questions. I was like so into discussion, so I forgot to take. So I have to keep taking
Yeah,
them.
sure.
Like
Let's go for the question first. Yeah.
yeah, Atikul Islam লিখেছে যে I have passed HSC in 2022 with GPA of 4.75. Can I get a scholarship and how much it would be?
Yeah, so hi Atikul. So your result is really, really pretty good. It's 4.75 out of 5. We can offer you the scholarship, depends on the university you are choosing. So we have up to 6,000 scholarship as well. So if you choose University of Leeds for the foundation program, we can give you 6,000 scholarship. If you are choosing University of Sussex, we can give you 5,000 scholarship. If you choose Liverpool John Moores University, as I said, we can give you 3,000 of scholarship. But your overall GPA is good enough, but we need to check some other subjects grade as well, such as your math score and English scores and other relevant score subject score. So that briefing you can get if you visit the Eurolink office. They will assess your profile and they will give you the university option which is best suitable for you.
All right.
But you can get the scholarship. Go for November intake, please. So then you can avail the highest amount of scholarship.
You're right. We have plenty of like scholarships offered by the universities. We have discussed. Another question came from Facebook comment, which is like Ikram Hossein asked, what is foundation program duration?
So Ikram, it's actually 6 months to 9 months, though we count it as a one academic year. So depends on universities. It could be 6 months or 9 months, not more than that.
All right. So Kat the Biral from YouTube, I can see, asked a question. I have UKB IELTS of 4.5 and HSC GPA 4.0. In which university can I get most scholarship if I want to study in business?
So if you are from business background, I need even math 3.50 from your SSC as well. And your IELTS, I don't know, if it's the overall score of 4.5, then we need to check your each band score as well. Though we have some options, we can accommodate you for the foundation programs, but each band score is also something is important that you need to check. I'd say please you can get connected with Eurolink through WhatsApp, through their social platform, or you can visit their places as well, and you can get access your profile.
All right. I guess, Kat the Biral, you've got your desired answer. So I also have some, as a consultant, we also face some questions from students, and I'll come to that. But before that, I want to finish the queries we have from the audiences. Like
Yeah, let's
Old
take
Eyes
the
from
question from the audience.
I have a question. Can I apply with UKVI IELTS 4.5 for the direct foundation program, ma'am?
Yeah.
What is
So,
foundation tuition?
well, so cold eyes, I think I already answered your question from my previous answer, but yeah, with 4.5, you can get some option, of course, but we need to check, like, if you have any band less than that, because we need bare minimum score should be like this at least, or you need to improve the IELTS score and academic qualification, as I mentioned, over GPA should be 4 out of 5, and depends on the subject you are applying. The relevant subjects mark should be 3.50 as well. So yeah, it's varies. We need to check your IELTS full score and the academic full score as well. You can apply, and foundation duration, it's 6 month or 9 month, 9 to 6 month actually.
Right, I guess you got your answer, right? So back to the topic, like as I mentioned earlier, like as a consultant, we face questions like,
Mhm.
Bhaiya, do I have to face any interview for this or for that? Like, and there are like basic questions like, what is the basic amount that he or she has to deposit for a certain level of course, for certain level of program? So, can you like clear this kind of queries? Like, we
Yeah,
often face
sure.
them. Yeah.
So it's something like, very important question, and it's a very important part from the whole process. Actually, credibility interview, I believe you were talking about the credibility interview before, like, getting the cast. We Some people, we know it as a precast interview or credibility interview, whatever it is. So yeah, if any student want to study to any of our university, they have to face the credibility interview, because this is actually the requirement by UKVI. So anytime UKVI are often taking the interviews for the students over phone right now, right? So we don't want to, like, take this risk that will not take the interview, and student will, like, have the interview call from the embassy or immigrations. So we have the interview, the credibility interview. If any student want to get the cash from us, of course the student have to pass the credibility interview, and the tuition fees deposit amount actually, not less than 10,000 and 260.
All right. So yeah, that's the minimum thing a student has to deposit. And another thing is like, as you like added the IELTS requirement, which is like UKVI for UK universities. Like some of these students come and ask me like, "Bhaiya, I have academic IELTS score. Can I enroll with that?" Like,
Yeah, well, so student can enroll actually. Ultimately, what actually happened for students who were applying for the joint CAS or combined CAS program, they are eligible to apply with non-UKV IELTS, the academic standard academic one as well. But in November intake, we have all the universities with single CAS except Liverpool John Moores University. And for Liverpool John Moores University, though it joint CAS, but actually the university said the requirement for Bangladesh that student has to have, like, UKV IELTS, whether they are going for foundation, bachelor or master's program. So UKV IELTS is mandatory right now, but yeah, later, of course, for the next future intakes, student will get some opportunities to apply with their academic IELTS as well. And in that case, if we get some students like this, whoever, like, have the academic IELTS and do not have, like, the UKV IELTS, we are happy to sponsor the IELTS for UKV as well, UKV IELTS or UKV PT for the student.
right. Yeah, like that's the English test requirement for the students, I guess. So apart from that, like I have really encountered with some sort of misconception and stereotype, which I want to add in here. Like I have come across the question, like they ask me, yeah, is it like equivalent to diploma? Like foundation tatto mone hoy sounds like very much diploma. So how can you suggest us to do that? So Apu, if you could like clarify the situation for them, it's really important, I feel like. Thank you.
Well, so foundation, basically it's not a diploma. So main purpose, let me tell you first. As I mentioned earlier in the beginning of the session, that 90% of the UK universities actually counting our grade 12, which is HSC, as grade 11. So to cover up that study level, we need to do a additional year. So it's not a diploma, it's actually the bachelor's, previous levels of bachelor, which is going to give you the grade 12 equivalency, because our national curriculum studies are counting as grade 11 in UK. That's it. This is the one main reason actually behind, having the foundation programs in every university. Apart from this, the students who were completed O levels only, the grade 10, from English medium curriculum, it can be British curriculum or the IP or anything. So whoever completed grade 10, they can skip the A's and A2 level as well. They can go for the foundation year if they are just completed foundation year. Sorry, my bad. If they completed just the O levels, they can easily go for the actually bachelor foundation year. They can save 1 year, because to completing grade 12 after grade 10, of course, a student need at least 2 years, right? So in that case, a student can get the opportunity to. Am I audible? Sorry, probably I got disconnected.
It's all right. It's all right.
Yeah. So, and also foundation is not something that it's okay, I'm the bad student, so I should go for the foundation. This is not something like that. So foundation is the path where a student can get really in-depth and very precise idea about the program they are going to study. Let's say law in Bangladesh. Whenever a student studying in humanities, science or business, are they studying law? Do they have any idea about law? So whenever they will actually go through direct bachelor program, they will not able to cope up with all other students who have actually already have the idea about the law. So they will not able to cope up with them. So if they go through the foundation, they will get the very prescribed knowledge and very basic and very academic parts of the law in the foundation program. So that will help them to get really the course easier for them whenever they are joining the first year. And also some student probably for the direct masters or bachelor, of course, they need at least 6.5 or 6 in the IELTS. Probably our students is really good, but somehow the IELTS score came out 5.5 or something. They can easily go for the year 1 or foundation, or 5 probably. Still they can go for the just give me a second. So easily they can go for the foundation year with the existed score that to have, because in the foundation level we are going to give them the mandatory 4 modules of the for 4 modules lectures about English as well. So the level will be brush up again. So it's not something diploma, it's equivalent to grade 12.
You're right. It's just a common stereotype goes around the market. So I have some observation from my point of view, which I
Okay,
really
can
like.
you quickly have some question again?
Arjun Roy from Facebook asked, "Can I apply for bachelor year one after my single foundation program, or I have to apply for the both?"
Okay, Arjun, probably I got your question, though the question is a bit confusing. Are you trying to say that whether you can apply for the direct bachelor or you need to go for the foundation? Is this something like that? So if it's like something like that, with HSC, you can also apply for the direct bachelor, because I said 90% of the universities are asking for the additional 1 year of study that can cover by foundation or an additional year of study from here. But of course, few universities are there in UK where you can go for the direct international year 1, which is the bachelor first year. So we are offering the program in Liverpool John Moores University, where with your HSC qualification, you can go for the first year, or University of Huddersfield, you can go for the bachelor first year with your HSC result. And we have other universities like Leeds Bagot University or Teesside University as well. Yeah, so there are some options, of course.
Raj Chakraborty from YouTube asked, "How much study gap would be accepted for pre-master's
Study gap
program?"
basically depends on the university you are applying. Some universities have a very strict restriction of not more than 4 years, not more than 5 years, not more than 3 years. So yeah, there will be some options as well. Not more than 7-8 years is acceptable for any center, but you have to have some proof, documented evidence regarding the gap.
Yes, definitely. So, which I was talking about earlier, something I want to add up. A foundation is something I personally feel like it's something that makes you break the stereotype, or makes you break the shackles you have about your cultural shock. You're adjusting to a new environment, and you have to communicate with foreign students. So I believe that it's some sort of program that helps a student to enrich his skill about English language and other basic knowledge about a certain program. So that's what I
So
believe.
basically, it can prepare the students for the main bachelor program where student will not struggle with coping up with other students with other curriculum as well, because it's really beneficial. Student can get academic knowledge about the subject. Student can get the English levels really stronger, and later whenever they will join to the university, they will get all the ideas, how it works, how the curriculums is. And also the foundation program is a very specialized program. Student actually the numbers of students for classes are not more than 30, and per three student there will be one dedicated teacher. Even after the exam, every exam, so we do some assessment, and we actually figure out the red flag student as well who are not doing well in the academic year, so we give them one-on-one session too. So this is something really helpful for the student. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that's all we had to cover up about like study group and working with pathways and the universities that we're offering in the upcoming November session. So yeah, I guess there's no more questions left from our audiences. So yeah, basically I think we covered everything
Okay,
about.
thank you for them. Thank you everyone for joining us. And again, I'm gonna tell you, November is a very beneficial intake. If you wanna be beneficial in financially and academically, please don't miss this opportunity. Go for the November intake, because in this time you are going to get the embassy bit relaxed as well, because this is an additional intake. So not all the universities offering courses in November. So in that case, embassy will be free as well. So you can get enough time, and you can get your visa within very short durations as well. Also, apart from the courses, you are going to get benefits of a big long holiday in UK as well, after just 3 weeks of your class start. So from 27th of November we are starting off the class. After the 3 weeks, you are going to get at least 3 weeks of vacation. That time you can work full time as well, and also you can enjoy the uh, Christmas and 31st and New Year celebration in UK. So if you guys are planning for January, I believe you can make it for November as well, by considering all the benefits that you are going to get in November intake. And if you want to apply, please don't miss to visit your link office or connect them through social media or any phone calls as well, and get things started from right way. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, Farjana, for taking the floor and giving us some time.
Thank
All
you.
right,
Thank you for arranging the session. Yeah.
take care. All right. So yeah, that's all about it. We had আমরা আসলে যা কভার আপ করা ছিল স্টাডি গ্রুপ এবং নভেম্বর আপকামিং সেশনের জন্য, যেগুলো আমরা ফাউন্ডেশন ইয়ার 1 এন্ড প্রি মাস্টার্স প্রোগ্রামগুলো অফার করছি, আমাদের অ্যাফিলিয়েটেড ইউনিভার্সিটিগুলোতে এনরোল করার সুযোগ থাকছে আপনাদের সবার, যারা 20-21 সেশনে এইচএসসি কিংবা ও লেভেল কমপ্লিট করেছেন এবং সাথে আপনাদের ইউকেভিআই আইএলস অথবা একাডেমিক আইএলস সম্পূর্ণ শেষ করেছেন। আর যদি সেটা নাও হয়ে থাকে, আমাদের as we earlier mentioned, will waive the UKVI IELTS course registration fee for you if you are targeting the November session. And for further queries, and যদি আপনাদের আরো বেশি কিছু জানা থাকে এর চেয়ে, তাহলে আমি কমেন্ট সেকশনে একটা নাম্বার দিয়ে দিচ্ছি, সেটা হচ্ছে আমার পার্সোনাল অফিসিয়াল কন্ট্যাক্ট। এখানে আপনি ফোন করলে বা আপনি যদি আমাদের অফিসে আসেন, তাহলে ডিরেক্ট আমার সাথে এই ব্যাপারে কনসাল্ট করতে পারবেন, এবং আমি আপনাদের জন্য সবসময় অফিসে অ্যাভেলেবল রয়েছি। সো আমি আমারটা দিয়ে দিচ্ছি, পিন করা গেলে বি গুড। সো ইয়া, দ্যাটস অ্যাবাউট ইট। আমাদের অফিসের অ্যাড্রেস হচ্ছে ওয়েস্ট পান্থপথ, লেক সার্কাস। ইয়া, দ্যাটস অ্যাবাউট ইট। সো সি ইউ অ্যান্ড টেক কেয়ার। বাই।